take this over for me? Got this? We gotta take that because we're gonna have to switch the bridle at the show. We're gonna leave rope 2, right? We're gonna have to switch this bit because the girl's bringing me a bit. No, wait, let me just grab it. Pins. I like it. I'm gonna get them to make a weed design. I want the weed flower. Right? You can also, I gotta make sure these are my nice pins. I gotta make sure they don't break. Alright, you got the halter, right? You got the special boots?
Yeah.
They're in the thing? The National Horse Show up there on Saturday.
Did you do regionals here last night?
I did. So I actually had a really bad luck last year. I thought I was qualified the year before. Like with COVID year, the points were less. So, and then the year I thought I was qualified, and I was like, oh, I'm overqualified, I'm good. I was actually 1 point off both.
Oh my god.
One singular point. So I didn't do, it was the worst, it was like, it starstruck me. I was like, no way, I'm not jumping indoors this year. And I didn't. So I didn't do indoors this year, but I did the year before.
And so you're gonna ride with Missy for
Yeah.
Do you have a horse already set up? You're gonna take him?
Yeah.
That's good. She'll like him.
I think she will too.
Especially because you can lesson on him.
Yeah, lesson, flat lesson, da-da-da-da-da. Yes.
When do you head up for
No, I'm not doing Capital Challenge, but I'm going to do... No, yeah, I'm just going straight to USET Finals, October 7th.
Okay. So are you done with school?
No, I'm actually... So
This is a good interview.
This is good. Yeah, it does. So I'm in this academy called Goliath Academy. It's like this private school, and so I'm gonna be enrolled in Palm Beach State,
Okay.
like the community college or whatever, in the spring.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I was supposed to graduate last year, but I didn't.
Works for the year.
Yeah. No, actually, like I thought I was gonna graduate, whatever, but I didn't have enough credits to graduate, like with everyone else, so I had to wait and go into this private academy. And yeah.
And what is your plan after school?
After school, that's
Really
yeah, that's a good question. I don't know yet, honestly. I want to be an amateur for a while, like, for sure. I just want to have fun.
Are you going to go to school?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go actually to school.
And what do you have in mind for that?
Business, for sure. Business. I need to learn numbers better.
Yeah. Lots of
Yeah.
accounting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Xavier, all he sees in his life is horses. All he sees is...
And
No, yeah, I blocked out school for a while. Like I
Yeah.
fucked up. That was bad on my part, but yeah, it caught up to me though.
It always does.
It does, yeah.
And I'm a different type of parent. I let people crash into the wall type of practice because that's the way I learned. And I'm an entrepreneur. I'm self-made and all that stuff. And I always told him, obviously, I said, hey, school. But his passion for horses was so strong that he was
It's like
failing school.
ignored school.
So I'm like, okay, at least let's make sure that you are in a place where you're not spending your time doing other things and you're focused. And then, he's going to get school. It's going to happen. Even if he does do business, it's going to be business till he can figure out what he wants to do with horses. Whether it's sales, whether it's breeding, whatever it is, whether if he's, gets his own barn, whatever that is, he's going to need at least a bachelor's in business in order to, maintain a proper business. And that's something that I told him I'm not going to try and teach him.
Right.
I'm not going to try and teach him business. I'm still learning. get involved in the horse world seriously, I want to make sure that he understands the economics of that.
Very
So,
good.
the riding, he's got it. You know, he's got the riding and all that stuff done. But after that, you know.
When are you going to bring your little brother to the barn?
Here for next event 1, Xavier 2, 7 at 3/4 5. Following those that look on a low bar and free trips.
More energy, come on. There you go.
to get those martingales taken off, ready to test here on the flat next. Last one is going around, and then we will test on the flat.
You still have to pay attention to make sure it's kind of zoning in.
Yep.
So in my mind, I'm like, okay, he's really gonna have to work for that other 7.
Yeah.
But it was like once you set him up in the first line, he stayed on track with you, right? Beautifully done in the outside line, fantastic in the outside 7. What I like the most about it, which you'll see on the video, you moved up, Chelsea, watch me, you moved up with no hesitation.
That's my friend, sorry.
No, you're out of the way, Savannah.
Right, no, it's fine.
You moved up with no hesitation, but then when you had to balance the last stride, you balanced into good rhythm.
Yeah.
You didn't let him just
I felt him,
collapse
like,
and
scoop
fall
under me.
behind you. What's that?
I felt him like scoop under me his neck. Like,
It was perfect. Now I don't know if that's just what we've done in the past week,
I think it is, 'cause
or
I've never felt that.
the bit helped a lot this morning. So lovely there. I love the middle line, especially because that's where we know he can let us down now. Beautiful. Rode exactly the way we said through the diagonal. I think you realized you felt him kind of get a little casual coming into A. Pricked it right up for B. And again, you had to slow down. You didn't fall behind your legs slowing down. And you gave him leg into support in the mouth, so his balance was up. But I think one of the best rides, I think that outside line was my favorite ride for you for two reasons. One is you'll see on the video.
I need to start off with the 3-foot.
And then you rode the 7 beautifully.
All right, we're going to last one and get that martingale taken off. Everybody is invited back there to test on the flat. You said riders, invited back out there for a test on the flat.
Very good.
Yeah.
Really nice. Really nice.
A little bit here, but fall, right? Yeah, very good. Then you just have over here.
Like, it's usually good when you don't see nothing wobbling. But he jerked a little bit there, weird, you know. Started the week off right, Xavier.
Good job. Stayed on board.
Use the verse. She still had to get out of my mind. I showed her both that transmission on. She has the episodes that she.
Okay, just so we have a pair for flat.
Yeah.
And I think we're good.
What do you think about this ride? Yeah, I can also find one too. But if you guys don't have anything, I can for sure find one.
I don't really don't.
Alrighty, the water's boiling.
Let it run for a little bit. Let it run for a little
I
bit.
already put it on him. I gotta cool him off. It's already cold.
All right, so tell us today what happened.
Ipanema won the youth set today. He was great. He jumped clear to win, and it was a good round. He was a good boy.
What'd you think of the competition?
It was pretty decent competition. We didn't braid them, so I mean it wasn't that big of a class, but a normal Wellington off circuit youth set. It is week of regional, so there's a few more equitation kids here. But whoa, the competition was good. It's not completely, not a packed class, but enough people in it for some good competition. And regionals will have more people in it for sure.
All right, you know that people don't usually win all the time in the horse world, right?
Yeah.
So for all these kids who are watching this video for the first time, what would you tell them about winning these type of classes in the off season versus in season?
I would say that not to always expect to win in the beginning. In the beginning it's hard, you're understanding what it is, you're trying to find your own style. It's hard, really hard to say you'll go to your first year at indoors and place. It's just very rare, but there are a few kids that does happen to, and like one Cody Rigo who rides with North Run, and a few other kids. You know, it's just more rare to find kids to be winning their first years. And I would just say, don't take it for granted. Use every ride as a learning experience, and just give it just some time, and you'll master it. In the beginning, it seems like it's insanely hard, but in the end, it should be bread and butter.
That's good.
And some water. Nice. I'm like drenched in water also. It's not all sweat, y'all.